What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Ironby McKinney. Today, I'm going to talk about literally when it comes to self identity change. When you change your self identity, you change your lifestyle, you change your circumstances. Circumstances respond to your self identity change, all these things. Your goal in life is to continually shift, to change your self identity to empower one, whether it's related to money, relationships, health, or personal development. All these things. It's a lifestyle, guys. I'm not one to just see um, not one be like, oh, my specific person messaged me like 5 seconds or something, and because it's so easy to fall into that dopamine hit, and it's like all of a sudden that person doesn't talk to you anymore, and that's a very, in my opinion, I think that's a detrimental way of looking at life when you're just kind of focused on like, oh, my person doesn't text me right away. Um, I'm miserable. I'm miserable without the once that person's in my life, then I'll be okay. Um, that's that's the wrong way. I find that's the wrong way of looking at life. In order saying like you can only be happy when you have these things outside of yourself, and really, guys, it's all about you. Claiming this moment right now, you're okay. You accept as you are right now, and you never settle for mediocre. You can have a. You allow things to come in by commanding them to come into being. By continuously commanding them, experiences to come into your experience, to always command to yourself that you are what you claim to be, and you never falter. You never falter. You always allow your mindset to train to always see life. When you change the way you perceive things, guys, literally the things you perceive change relative to you. It cannot be any, it's cannot be any simpler than that. It's really the way you talk to yourself subjectively. When you talk to yourself subjectively and commanding how you what you desire, it will come to pass objectively. Don't worry about like you don't have to always worry about like you again you see maybe some of these people manifesting like 45 seconds whatever. And well, so what if it takes you longer than that, so what? I like to think of that as like when it's longer, that means it's more sustainable. It's a lifestyle. I like to look at things when it seems longer, it's more sustainable. Now things can show up real quickly, and you can sustain that. But never stop desire. Never stop exploring more of yourself. Always continually explore yourself. Always be in the growth mindset. That doesn't mean to do a not like beat yourself to the ground and destroy your body or anything like that. It means to always explore, to always keep exploring more of yourself. To know that wow, I've found a layer within myself that I've never thought was even possible. That's the that's the goal. That's from my perspective, and I think from my perspective, to always be in a continual growth mindset, no matter what. No matter the appearances, no matter if there's zero evidence what you're desiring, you keep going anyway. You keep dwelling, embodying, and dwelling into that self identity. You keep dwelling into it. This is who I am. You keep maybe you imagine telling someone, "This is who I am," or you listen to someone saying, "Wow, look at you, Raymond. Look at you, man. Look at you, John. Look at you, Lisa. Whatever, whatever." Just convince yourself in any way that you are the person you desire to be. And Again, if it doesn't fit, if you don't feel confident by going straight to the end, you can work in between steps. Like, say, like, um, you could hear someone say, "Wow, Raymond, look at all this money you're making," or "Wow, Lisa, look at all this money you're making." "Wow, John, look at all this money you're making." And maybe you would respond back saying, "I know, right?" It's literally those natural conversations. It's the inner conversations, guys, we have with ourselves. Our rational mind, like it's so simple that even I have a hard time kind of wrapping my mind around it. Like my rational mind will try to come up with logic in ways where it's like it must be harder than this. But guys, it's really just keep on unraveling the layers, unfolding the layers within yourself, and knowing that there's more and more layers within ourselves of abundance, happiness, relationships, people. All these things, they already exist within us. They're waiting to be awakened within us, and it's being mirrored back to us. Whatever's awakened within us subjectively within ourselves, it will reveal to us objectively. Whether it's like you think of someone, and then they just show up. Say like you think of a specific person, and then they may show up at your job or something, and then they just want to get to know you and all these things. You have no idea how life is playing out, guys. Stop limiting how things have to be, and just think of it as like the pot. There's all kinds of ways things can reveal themselves, guys. It doesn't have to be just one way. It doesn't have to be your job to acquire money. It doesn't have to be going to a bar, finding a relationship partner. It doesn't have to be these things. They can literally show up when you're not even obsessed over it. You could, like, I could be, maybe say like you'd be exercising one day, and out of the blue that person shows up, and you start talking, dating, get married, all of a sudden have kids. All these things happen to us all the time, guys. Collectively, these events all happen all the time. I don't see how it's not unusual, because these things are very common. Things like this are common. It's what we what we really desire in life, and what we intend to happen for us. And then the orchestration takes care of us. We just intend. We just desire whatever we desire, whatever we believe, whatever we desire. Believe the possibilities that we will receive it, and we will receive them in any sort of inevitable way. The most amazing ways. Better than you expected. And I think that's very beautiful, guys. I really think this is amazing stuff when I'm sharing here. It's it all comes in. The primary thing, guys, is to be content with who you are, and yet never be satisfied with mediocre. Always go deeper. Always discover deeper within yourself that yes, these events can happen to you. These events will happen, even in better ways than you expected. Don't underestimate the power of your subjective mind, guys. It is more magical. It's more amazing than you will ever analytically know. It's one thing to know about these experiences. It's one thing to know about this knowledge, guys. But it's an infinitely more greater thing when applying it. When applying these techniques, when applying these ways of experiencing life, to use our inner conversations, or to invest in our inner conversations in empowering ways. And they literally reveal to us the things how we inwardly talk to ourselves. That's it, guys. You just keep continuously talking yourself in empowering manners, and to never waver from your desires. When you have desires, never waver from them. No one is stopping you, guys, but yourself. It's literally that simple. It may seem hard. It may seem harder at first, because it only seems hard because you may not you're always it's focusing outside yourself. And when you focus on something outside yourself, that's what makes it seem hard. When really just realize that you're the prize, guys. You're the prize, and you're the boss of this reality. You are the master, the magician, God, goddess, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. Whatever resonates with you. Whatever I like, again, I go with Iron Body. I love to use Iron Body because that helps convince me that I can be anything I choose to be. And experiences will reveal themselves to me, bearing witness to my desires. And the cool part is I don't have to worry about how it's going to happen. All I have to do is to keep continuously focused and visualizing, just really immersing myself in the desired self-identity that I want to be. That's it, guys. Do not make this harder than it really is. And something, because it's your life. No one's, just because you see some of these people saying, well, only lucky people get it. Only people born from a rich family, whatever, can only get it. That's bullshit, guys. Those are only limiting beliefs. Those are only assumptions. Assumptions reveal our objective experiences. That's it. You can change your assumptions, guys. Your assumptions are literally just changing your changing the way you look at things. Changing by like if you have an inner conversation of negativity, you can switch it to positive. You don't have to believe it. You just have to believe in the possibility that this can happen to you. That's it, guys. So I hope this video helps. I bless you all, and happy manifesting.